Hello, Privet. Welcome to Eurosport's World Cup Today with Des and Tom Bennett. A riveting show in store. Good to see Ronaldo and Pepe back in training today, putting behind them the diving controversy that marred Portugal's 1-0 win over Morocco on Wednesday.
Myself and Desmond here spent Thursday evening watching Argentina put in a frankly shambolic performance against Croatia in Nizhny Novgorod. Not easy to say, that one. They were appalling. They came into the tournament in a complete mess and it's not got any better. In fact, it got a lot worse. They mixed the formation up from their first game, which was dreadful 1-1 draw with Iceland, and they were tried to get Messi more involved in this game.
To make matters worse for Messi, he's probably heading out of the tournament in the first round. 4 years after getting the final, it's been a shambles, a team of individuals and a goalkeeper who probably should not be playing. So we're 8 days into the World Cup in Russia. Where do we stand, Tom, on the GOAT debate?
Well, it's pretty clear that Ronaldo's had quite the tournament compared to Messi so far. 4 goals, match-winning performances, and Messi, well, he just looks a broken man. I feel a bit sorry for him really, because the whole team around him isn't really performing. He's trying to do it all on his own, but he looks dishevelled. He looks so down. His body language is awful. I think if it was based on these 2 games so far, the answer's pretty clear.
Right, Tom, what does this mean?
Well, depends what sport you're in, but in this case it's an indication that Kylian Mbappe is fiddling in the dark arts, I think. Well, certainly you noticed that, Desmond, that he's really taken to that side of the game. He's time wasting, he's calling for referees to look for VAR, and you noticed a few more things, didn't you?
Young Mr. Mbappe was substituted late in the second half. He's either the nicest sportsman going about, or else he is a master of gamesmanship, because he took so long to go off the pitch. Time wasting. The only guy he never shook hands with was Vladimir Putin. Bit of England news now. An exiled Joe Hart took to Instagram last night to express his desire to return to play for the Three Lions. Interesting response from the England fans.
Friday sees Brazil make their second appearance at the tournament after a slightly disappointing 1-1 draw with Switzerland in their opening game. They're playing Costa Rica in the first match on Friday. How do you think they'll get on, Desmond?
I'm going for a 2-0 win to Brazil, Tommy Bennett, because look at what happened to Argentina last night. Lightning's not going to strike twice, and some big team's going to have to hit the ground running at some point, and Brazil are too good to fail, surely. So, TB, what are you going for?
I think Brazil are also going to win, but I reckon it might be a 2-1. Costa Rica look quite organised. There's something about them, and Brazil, although they've got lots of attacking firepower, I wasn't entirely convinced with how they clicked in that first game. So I think 2-1.
So our new daily feature is World Cup Main Watch, where we look at the most glorious haircuts on show at Russia 2018, and we're starting right at the top with Neymar, a man who kicked off in the last week with pot noodle, has gone to Emily Sandé, and then turned into a bit of a Taribo West tribute act. Tom, thoughts on the great man?
Well, I'm quite interested by the progression here, because obviously the now infamous pot noodle was from the early training sessions. It showed that he was up for a party, he was ready for it, probably wasn't taking it that seriously. Then he took it down a notch with my personal favourite, the Emily Sandé, which was really fresh actually, quite nice, particularly at the back. The front looked a bit dubious, but the back was very nice. But the first performance he was kind of a bit show-offy, and now it's almost as if he's trying to show us through his hair that he's calming things down a bit. He's getting more workmanlike, he's getting serious, and he's gone for a much more sense of almost short back and sides there. I'm quite impressed. Now it's time for phrase of the day, where we teach you a useful Russian phrase to use during the tournament. Yesterday saw Pedro Charland teach Des here quite a handy little phrase. Now it's my turn, so I'm going to tell you it. You have to guess what it is, Des. Ready? Vardy's fire, Vasa Chashita Napugana.
Jamie Vardy's having a party.
It's close, Des. It's close, but not quite right. Let's try again. Vardy's fire, Vasha Sashita Napugana.
You're getting sacked in the morning.
It's worth a try, but no, not quite right.
Yeehaw! Howdy, partners. I'm Jamie Vardy. Please root for England.
Alright, I give up.
It's probably my pronunciation, to be fair. It means Vardy's on fire, your defence is terrified.
Amazing, amazing.
Thanks very much for joining myself and Desmond here for today's World Cup Today. We'll be back again tomorrow, where first we'll be reviewing Friday's matches. Brazil, Costa Rica obviously kicking things off.
And we're looking forward to Germany's blockbuster match with Sweden on Saturday night. One eagle on the shirt, never stop them dreaming.